Hello guys, again welcome to my channel Mad Essay. So in today's tutorial I'm gonna be teaching you 3 easiest card tricks. So let's begin. So the first card trick looks something like this. So in the first card trick I have I have this card which is ace of spade. See, if I just take this card and put it right in the middle, see, like this, somewhere in the middle, and I will ask the spectator to say stop anywhere they may like, and where you say stop there will be your card. Suppose the spectator says stop right here, then I will show them the card and it's right again, the ace of spades. We can do this how many times I may like. See, again I will take the ace of spades and place it right somewhere in the middle and ask the spectator to say stop. Suppose the spectator says stop deep down here. This time add something last cards and I will show the spectator the card which is ace of spades. So let's jump to the tutorial how to do this trick. So first of all, in this tutorial you're gonna perform a double lift. See, this way I had made a tutorial on double lift. You are gonna perform a double lift and show the first card to the spectator which is Jack of diamonds. So suppose you perform a double lift and the second card is this, which is a spade of ace, and what you are gonna do, you are gonna take the first card which they think is ace of spade but it's actually Jack of hearts, and you are gonna put it in the middle and ask the spectator to say stop wherever they may like. Suppose the spectator says stop here, you are just gonna slip this card. See, this way you are just gonna slip this card. See, just this way, see, this way, and it will land here. So if you do it fast it would look like this. See, what you are gonna do, let me show you from the the shoulder view so you would understand it properly. See, let me show you. See, these are the cards. See, just what you wanna do, you wanna just slip this card with these 3 sneaky little fingers. See, they will hold this card like this, and this card will just slip here. See, if you do it fast it will look like this. See, this card, it's right here and it slips down right here. So that's called the riffle slip force. If you want a detailed information about it, I had made a video 10 ways to force a card. Go check out that video. So let's jump to the second card performance which look. So let's jump to the second card performance. In this second trick I will hand the cards over to the spectator and I have a prediction card here, and I will ask the spectator to stop wherever they may like. It's a completely free choice. So the spectator is dealing card one by one at the table randomly. It's completely random. Spectator may say stop whenever they may like. It's a completely free choice. Spectator is dealing card one by one. Suppose the spectator stop here. Let me put a bookmark. So spectator would have stopped anywhere they may like. You may have gone more card further. So you may got reach this card or any card from this, but you stopped right at here. See, I will remove it fairly in front of you and turn over the first card. You turn over the first card. See, it's ace of spade, and this is the prediction card which was actually here the whole time. I never touched this card. So let's turn over this card which is also ace of spades. So that's the tricks. Let's jump to the tutorial how I did this trick. So for this trick what you're gonna do, you are gonna place already one card under this card box like this and put it right here, somewhere right here, and ask the spectator what you wanna do, you are gonna put this box somewhere where you can pick this box along with the cards. Suppose there is a table, suppose this is the table, you are gonna put it like this, half side at outside, so you can pick it along with the card easily this way. So I will put it here. Actually the half table is not coming in the screen. So what you are gonna do, you're gonna ask the spectator, you are gonna make a prediction and you are gonna force one card to ask the spectator to deal card one by one this way. And suppose the spectator stop here, you are gonna put this as a big bookmark casually, and then you are gonna misdirect the spectator, taking their eyes off from this and by telling them that you may have stop anywhere you may like. You may have gone this, you may have stopped at 4 of spade or 3 of spade, anywhere you may like, or you may have gone any card further from this. Actually what this does, this takes eyes off of cards, this takes spectator eyes off of this concept that you had put on a bookmark, actually box on their card. So you will get a reason for putting this box on the cards. Then you will remove this box and show them the ace of spade, which is the card, and the prediction. So that's the second trick. Let's jump to the next trick. So guys, let's jump to the next trick, which is the third trick. So third trick looks something like this. First of all, I ask the spectator to choose any card whichever they may like. It's a completely free choice. Suppose the spectator choose this card, which is right here. I will not see this card, but I will actually show this card to the spectator like this, and then place the spectator card right here. And then what I am gonna do, I am gonna lose the spectator card actually in the middle of the deck, losing the spectator cards in the middle of the deck. Then I may give some cut to the deck, losing that card completely. Then after giving some cuts to the deck, what I am gonna do, I am actually gonna remove a joker from the deck and ask the spectator, do you know why the jokers are actually in the deck? Because they help you find your card. The jokers are actually a very helpful card. It's actually help you find your card. See this, can you see this joker which is right here? See, can you see it? So this is your joker now. See what I am gonna do, I am gonna just take this joker and hand it in your card. Just keep it in your hand like this. Yeah, just that way. Yeah, just this way, and don't remove your hand. And I will just do some magical gesture, and I will do some magical gesture like this, and then the card actually changes into your card. So that's the trick. Let me show you how to perform this magical trick, which is actually the third trick. So for this trick, you gonna ask the spectator to choose whichever card they may like from the deck of cards. Suppose the spectator choose this card. If you don't know any control, you can force the card, as I had shown you one ritual force in earlier video, or you can control the card. Then what you are gonna do, you're gonna take the spectator card and put it right in the middle of the deck, and you are gonna take a break, which is called the pinky break. If you are a magician, you may know it, that it's called a pinky break. You are gonna take a pinky break this way. See, this way, just above the card. You don't have to exaggerate it this much. See, this way. So in the front it look like this. You don't have to make a big gap like this in front, so that it will be a dead giveaway. So you're gonna just put this card inside and take a pinky break above their card. See, this way. Actually there are many ways to control a card. You can, at this time, you can use a classic pass or do something different. I had made actually a tutorial on a classic pass. If you want, you can go check out the tutorial. So this is the card, or you can just simply do a double undercut, so which I use in the tutorial. So how you are gonna do a double undercut, just convert the pinky break into thumb break like this, and just cut half of the card, move it upward, and then again cut the rest half of the card which is below the break and move it upward. This what it will do, it will actually put their card in the top position. Then you are going to search the joker from the deck, and then tell the spectator, this is actually a magical joker, let me show you how. Then while you are spectator taking a look at the joker, what you are gonna do, you are gonna turn this card like this. You can also use your body if you are having trouble turning the card, and just take the card from the spectator and place it right above the card without exposing the 5 of diamonds. Then what you are gonna perform a double lift. You can just riffle the card like this and hold the break up below 2 cards like this way, and then just turn over the cards normally and hand over the top card, which they think is the joker, but it's actually their card, which is 5 of diamond, and hand over between their hand and do some magical gesture you may like shakalaka boom boom, and the cards magically changes. So that's the three trick. Hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Peace out.